Hey, Freedom Boat Club, Northern Virginia. Today I'm at historic Old Town Occoquan. This is one of our favorite destinations for members to come to, especially when they launch out of our Belmont Bay location up in Woodbridge. Hook a left out of the marina, come straight up the water, and they can actually dock here in historic Occoquan. And right here behind me, this is the first thing you see when you come into Occoquan. That's the Mom's Apple Pie Bakery and the Mom's Wine Shop. That is a very popular spot for great things to eat. Obviously it's a wine shop, homemade apple pies and things like that. This upcoming weekend is the Riverfest and Craft Show. So today I'm gonna walk up and down the street here in Old Town Occoquan, and I'm gonna kind of show some of the restaurants and things that you can do, and also some of the vendor spots that'll, well, the street's gonna be covered in vendor spots, but there's actual stores here already that are super cool along with those restaurants. And along the way I'm gonna swing by the town hall, and hopefully we can catch an interview from the managers here that help keep this place running smooth. All right, one of the first places you're gonna see for food after the Mom's Apple Pie is right here behind me. This is the Third Base Pizza shop, and they also do frozen custard, outdoor seating, awesome place to eat. I've eaten there at least 24 times. Handmade pizzas, tons of frozen custard. Love that place. When you enter the city, so right when you first pull in off the main road, you'll come in, Mom's Apple Pie, Third Base Pizza. You'll come down this main road. Now this is going to come down to the main strip here in Occoquan. This is also where all the vendors will be set up when we do the Riverfest and other events here. All right, here we are at the main strip. Parking is tight in Occoquan, even on a normal weekend, like today is a Friday, for example. So take your time when you're in here looking for parking. Keep an eye on the one-way streets. Just be courteous to other drivers coming in and out. And remember, people also live in here, so you have these really nice townhomes and places like that. So this is a community, but there's also tons of people that don't live here coming and going for the shops and things. But you know, just keep your eye out, be courteous, and look for parking. This main strip, when you hook a left going down that way, we'll head to a majority of the shops. Straight ahead is the Davis, I believe it's called the Davis Park. It's just like a little park hangout area which leads back to some of the marina space here. This way is the Madigan's waterfront, and further down there's a little shopping center, first and second floor, right there. And further down from that is the parking area for the self-launch kayak docks and things, and some additional parking. One of the first buildings you're going to come to is the VFW. I'm a veteran. There's a lot of veterans in the club and just in this general area. So in here in this Occoquan VFW post, they got an awesome bar set up in here, great food and drinks, and of course this is a great place to come and support the local veterans, and just to say hey, and there's always a good crew in there, so be sure to check them out. Next we have the It's Your Day party candles and self-portrait studio. Everything you need for parties, be sure to hop on their website and check them out. This is also a cool little shop here. Right around the corner from the VFW and the little party shop I was just showing you, there's one of many little cubby holes back in the back. Back here you have a couple small eateries and things, so when you're exploring Occoquan, be sure to keep an eye out for the little hidden gardens behind some of the buildings off the main street. That's where you're gonna find some of your best snacks and food. All right, I'm at the first cross section when you're coming down the main strip, which is Union and Mill Street. Up this corner here, there's a couple little shops. There's the Touch of Nature right there. That's an awesome little shop. Right here next to me, I believe, is a salon boutique. And then straight over here is the DeRocco's Grill. That's a great place to eat. And then right over there is the Mill Street Suites. There's a few other little shops in there, and also some children's activity spots and things like that to check out. And I believe during the event, this little alley, or maybe the next one up there, is going to have the like children's like focused area for the event. Be sure to check out the event page for that, because I'm kind of doing this by memory. But we're going to continue down the street here and see what else we can find. Found another food shop here called Ballywhack Shack. Looks super cool. I'll have to try that this week at the event. Looks like they have just a little straight vendor spot right on the sidewalk. All right, I'm a little further up the street. I just passed the jewelry shop. Looks like the Jerry's Occoquan's Jewelers. Been here since 1976. Definitely give them a look. Straight across from there is an artisan's gallery, and there's another food, wine, cocktail bottle shop right here and restaurant. So again, there's tons of places to explore and eat and snack here. I'm only halfway up this street, and there's another side street that we're gonna go down. So definitely come check us out this weekend for the Riverfest, and just Occoquan in general is a great place to visit. Here's another little row of artist boutique type shops. And here's Man Overboard. We've actually featured them recently on our Facebook page. I believe they're also members of the club. There's 2 or 3 shops in here where the owners are part of Freedom Boat Club. So we do like to support local businesses, and they also like to support the club. And I'm now approaching the town hall of historic Occoquan. So this is a great place to come, and you can chit chat with the managers of this nice little spot. And I'm actually going to pop in here and see if I can catch an interview with some of the city planners and organizers, and maybe see if I can get their take on the upcoming event. All right, I guess that makes sense. But the folks planning and organizing for this event, huge event with like literally thousands of people coming through here tomorrow and Sunday, they're busy. So we're gonna catch that interview at another time. So I'm just gonna keep wandering around here and showing what all Occoquan has to offer. So when you come to the events here, particularly the Riverfest, because I've done that one a couple times, this street up at the end, right here, most of your, not all, but most of your food vendors are going to be up this way. And you'll see when we get up there, there's a big section for, it's like a roundabout, and there's also a little park area. But a lot of your food trucks and food setup for the event will be down this way. There's also another little winery right here, or not a winery, but a wine shop called The Spot. Snacks and drinks there. And then further up, there's another little spot. You can see the outdoor eating there. But yeah, this whole street, and looking back all the way far down as we can see, for the event will just be lined on both sides of the street. Vendors, food trucks, the stores themselves are going to have a vendor, like just all kinds of crafts and things to go along with the Riverfest. It's a huge blast. And oh, there's the other little food spot right there. And then I'll show you guys up here when I get to the roundabout. All right, up here at the roundabout, there's the Occoquan Mill House Museum. Definitely want to make your way up here when they're open to check that out. Today they're open to 11 to 4, but I would just hop on their website. I'm sure they've got one. That's the Mill House Museum and the Occoquan Historical Society. And right up here is the actual River Mill Park. And there will be things set up here for the event as well. It's also just a great place to come and walk and be by the waterside, and just kind of check out everything they have going on up in this area. And from this crosswalk bridge over here, see if I can get you a good view, there's a little waterfall that's super cool, and it's a really nice, relaxing place to walk around. I'll walk over there and get a better view here in a second, but you can see and hear the waterfall right over there. All right, I'm down here on the footbridge in Occoquan. It heads across to actually another parking area that you can access. You'll have to hop online to see what it's called, but this is the footbridge in Occoquan. Great views all the way around. When we get up here to the middle, I'll give you guys a 360. That's back over towards the park, the Mill Creek Park. Beautiful views here. There's that little waterfall, and this goes back down towards Occoquan itself. Great place to kayak as well. You've got your own kayak, and I think they do rentals down there near the Madigan's restaurant. All right, as I'm walking back to find a couple more side streets we skipped, just to recap, Riverfest coming up this weekend. Come on out if you can. If you're watching this video and this event has already passed, don't worry, it's going to come back. They usually try to do a couple events here each year. I believe they do one around the June time frame and another event around September-ish, give or take. And even outside the events, feel free to come and explore historic Occoquan any weekend, any day. There's always the shops and restaurants will be here. It's a great place. And again, we're Freedom Boat Club, members only boat club, largest in the world. We buy the boats, we do all the maintenance, we do all the upkeep. Our members just make a reservation, show up, and they're able to go and do all their boating. And again, historic Occoquan is just one of many places where our members can access via the water. So they can dock here, they can go up to Old Town Alexandria, National Harbor, DC, down the Potomac to Fairview Beach, other places like that. And out of our Stafford Club, those boats can actually go all the way down to Colonial Beach and Cobb Island as well. And remember, Freedom Boat Club, we're approaching 400 locations. So when you're out traveling across the US, Canada, Europe, Puerto Rico, and other countries we're starting to get into, you'll actually be able to boat all kinds of cool places. All right, I'm gonna go try and find this last couple side streets and we'll wrap this up. I walked by this earlier, but I just found a chocolate shop right here near one of the art studios off the main street. Definitely got to be on your list of places to come and check out. And if you've noticed, I didn't go in any of these places. I want you to come and explore and do that part for yourself. Every one of these doors and shops you walk into, it is just like its own little mini adventure. So you got to come down here to check all these awesome shops out. All right, I didn't point it out earlier, but back here at the cross section of Union and Mill Street, the ice cream shop, one of a few I'm sure, which is very important, like today it's 90 degrees out here, is right up here. So there's at least 2 or 3 that I've noticed, but definitely find yourself some ice cream when you're out here on these hot days. All right, I'm gonna wrap this video up with a quick reminder for the event this weekend, June 3rd, 4th, 2023, Occoquan Riverfest. Come down that main strip, right here where that UPS truck is parked. That's where the Freedom Boat Club tent should be. So we're one of the first tents you're gonna see right when you come in to the event down the main street, right near the little Davis Park here. And if you want to find some shade during the event, or like I'm about to do because this camera keeps overheating, coming down here into the Davis Park heads back to some picnic tables on this dock. It's a little bit of a shady area for you to check out. Right here, another little hidden hangout spot. Just being by the water, right on the back side of the Davis Park, nice and shady. And over here is also where it looks like they're doing those kayak rentals. Right there. And that's at the back of Madigan's. So be sure to check that out if you want to come down and do some kayaking. And if you want to get into some bigger boating, be sure to reach out to me to learn about Freedom Boat Club. And any way we can help you get out on the water, we'd be happy to do that. Take care.